Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Grayscale's GBTC stops bleeding, first net inflows since launch. Next, Bitcoin selling pressure to ease, M2 money supply flips positive. Also, venture capital pours $2.4 billion into crypto startups in early 2024. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Grayscale's GBTC stops bleeding, first net inflows since launch. Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, ETF, has seen its first day of net inflows following over $17.5 billion in outflows since the launch of spot Bitcoin ETFs in January. Grayscale Investments has achieved its first day of net positive inflows for the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust Exchange Traded Fund, or ETF. This comes after nearly 4 months of continuous outflows since its conversion to a spot Bitcoin ETF in January. On May 3rd, Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC, recorded $63 million of net inflows after recording approximately $17.5 billion of outflows since 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs launched on January 11th, according to Farside preliminary data. Among the other funds reported so far, Franklin Templeton's Bitcoin ETF saw its highest ever inflows of $60.9 million. Meanwhile, Fidelity's Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund led the day's inflows with $102.6 million, followed by the Bitwise Bitcoin Fund with $33.5 million, and the Invesco Galaxy Bitcoin ETF with $33.2 million. The crypto community has been speculating how the turn in events might impact the price of Bitcoin. Pseudonymous crypto investor DivXman told his followers that GBTC was the primary source of sell pressure across all spot Bitcoin ETFs, but the tides could be turning. That effectively means a significant decrease in sell pressure, an additional increase in demand while ETFs collectively are buying more BTC than miners can create, he explained to his 20,800 X followers in a May 3rd post. Crypto trader Jelly predicted to his 80,300 X followers on the same day that Bitcoin's new all-time high is on the horizon. $60 million worth of inflows for Grayscale's ETF. The halving chop will come to an end, and six-figure Bitcoin will follow shortly after. Meanwhile, crypto trader Jordan Lindsay responded to the news by pointing to Bitcoin's price, saying it is obviously responding both to outflows and inflows. Bitcoin's price has increased 4.91% over the past 24 hours to $62,840 at the time of publication, according to CoinMarketCap data. Several factors contributed to Grayscale's ongoing outflows since the 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs launched. One reason is GBTC's high fees compared to other available ETFs. GBTC's fee is 1.5%, whereas other ETF fees are below 1%. The cheapest is currently Franklin Templeton with a 0.19% fee. Another main driver is bankrupt crypto firms FTX and Genesis selling off large amounts of GBTC shares in an effort to repay creditors. On April 6th, Cointelegraph reported that Genesis liquidated approximately 36 million GBTC shares for $2.1 billion to purchase 32,041 Bitcoin. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, Bitcoin selling pressure to ease, M2 money supply flips positive. Crypto traders are pointing to the M2 money supply turning positive as a bullish signal for Bitcoin. The recent Bitcoin sell-off could soon slow down as the year-over-year M2 money supply has turned positive for the first time since November 2022, a signal investors use to start looking for hedges against inflation. Crypto analysis firm Glassnode highlighted an uptick in Bitcoin net outflows across all cohorts throughout April, suggesting a consistent sell-side pressure across the board in a May 2nd post on X. Bitcoin's price dropped 9.75% over the past 30 days and traded at $59,586 at the time of writing, according to CoinMarketCap data. However, the M2 money supply, an estimate of all cash held and short-term bank deposits across the United States, flipped positive on May 1st year over year, meaning an overall increase of money in circulation. Increasing money supply is usually an indicator for investors to turn their focus to assets that outperform in high inflationary periods. Historically, the Bitcoin and crypto markets have started outperforming the traditional financial markets with a rise in global M2 supply. The positive shift in M2 money supply has prompted crypto traders to speculate on Bitcoin's price, as the supply had been in negative territory since November 2022. For the first time, M2 money supply is year-over-year positive. Professional trader and financial author Oliver L. Velez explained in a May 2nd post on X, while providing a very bullish outlook to his 49,800 followers. All I can say is buckle up and stack harder. Any and all dips are buyable. Consider them gifts and ignore the bozos calling for doom. We are nowhere near the end of Bitcoin's bull. M2 money supply set to explode. Bitcoin and here we go. Crypto trading account Invest Answers told its 204,700 X followers on May 3rd. Raoul Pal previously stated in October 2023 that he loves global M2. This is when BTC outperforms the NDX and crypto becomes the supermassive black hole. Our next top headline, venture capital pours $2.4 billion into crypto startups in early 2024. Investments in the first quarter were influenced by innovation in areas like restaking, modularity, Bitcoin Layer 2 solutions, and macroeconomic factors. After 3 consecutive quarters of decline, crypto and blockchain startups have witnessed a significant uptick in venture capital investment. According to data compiled by Galaxy Research, investors injected $2.49 billion across 603 deals in the first quarter of 2024, representing a 29% increase in funding and a 68% rise in deal count from the previous quarter. A sustained recovery must be confirmed by subsequent quarters of growth, the report states, adding, "This was the first rise in both capital invested and deal count in 3 quarters, perhaps signaling that Q4 2023 was the bottom, although a continuation of quarter-on-quarter increases and a more meaningful increase would confirm that over the coming quarters." Several factors influenced this quarter's investment dynamics, including the introduction of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, innovations in areas such as restaking, modularity, and Bitcoin Layer 2 solutions, as well as macroeconomic factors such as interest rates. The historical correlation between Bitcoin prices and venture capital investments in crypto has weakened over the past year. The report notes that while Bitcoin has shown considerable price increases, venture capital activity has been stagnant until the recent surge in early 2024. However, investment levels are still not comparable to those reached when Bitcoin previously exceeded $60,000. In addition, 80% of the invested capital in the quarter was allocated to early-stage startups. In contrast, later-stage companies faced tougher conditions as many larger, generalist venture capital firms have either left the sector or substantially cut back their investments, noted Galaxy. Investment activity within the industry was dominated by the infrastructure sector, which accounted for 24% of total capital raised in the quarter, including EigenLayer's $100 million funding round. Moreover, the Web3 and trading sectors captured 21% and 17% of the total capital, respectively. Geographically, the United States remained a dominant force in the crypto venture space, with American startups involved in 37.3% of all deals and capturing 42.9% of the invested capital. Singapore followed with 10.8% of the total deal count, while the United Kingdom had 10.2%, Switzerland had 3.5%, and Hong Kong had 3.2%. Furthermore, Galaxy notes that fundraising conditions remain challenging, with macroeconomic conditions and regulatory uncertainties weighing on the industry. At the start of 2024, investors widely believed that rates would come down significantly over 2024, but throughout Q1, strong inflation data has tempered expectations for rate cuts this year, which has helped maintain a difficult fundraising environment for venture capitalists. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.